Hey, good morning. I'm Benji here on January 8th, 2021, here to share with you another story from around the globe. This time, our story comes from a little bit down south. Here in the country, the story comes from South Africa. Here is South Africa by Botswana, Namibia. Now, the story from South Africa, we will now put South Africa on the hook here. Okay. And what is today's story? Well, today's story is about how a cat came indoors. How did the cat become an indoor cat? Well, today's story comes from Mr. Nelson Mandela. Now, Mr. Nelson Mandela was president of South Africa from 1994 to 1999. He was the first black person to be elected as head of state for a democratically elected country. He was also always trying with his anti-apartheid movement. What was that? The anti-apartheid movement. It was a way of trying to get rid of or get away from racism in the political institutions of South Africa. Now, the story that I have today for you is one of his favorite fables. The origin of the fable, however, does not originate in South Africa. It can come from either Tanzania or Kenya or even Zimbabwe. So here today, the story comes again from here. So we start off with the Serengeti. Here, the Serengeti is part of the African savanna, 30,000 kilometers of endless plains. And that is what Serengeti, the meaning of Serengeti in the African culture is what it means, endless plains. This is one of the seven wonders of the African world. And here we can see that we have luscious, there's rivers here and grazers. So the Serengeti is filled with predators, grazers, exotic animals that you can only find at the zoos. Okay, and our main character for today's story happens to be our small little wildcat. Now, the small wildcat roamed around the Serengeti. It was very lonely, looking for a companion. So one day, the little cat came across another wildcat, and they became married. After a while, a leopard comes out of the bush and beats up this cat here, the male cat. Oh no. And the wildcat said, "My leopard, you are the finest creature in all the land." And they were married for a little while. But then after a little while, another big cat came from the bush. Can you guess this big cat with a big mane? What animal is it? Begins with the letter L. La 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 la. Lion. Oh no, the lion beats up the leopard. Boom, 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 boom. And the little cat said to the big lion, "My, you are the finest creature in all the land." They got married and they stayed happy for a little while until one day they were there in the long grass of the plains and this big animal stomped through. Can you guess this big animal with the big ears and the long nose? The elephant, boom, trampled the lion. Oh no. And the little cat said to the elephant, "My," what did the cat say? "You are the finest creature in all the land." So the cat traveled on the elephant's back for a long time until another animal came by. Oh, this man came by and speared the elephant. Boom! And the poor elephant, died. And the cat looked at the man and said, "My, you are the finest creature in all the land." And the man took the cat home to his wife. And for a while, the cat was very happy, catching mice at the house, climbing up on the roof, until one day this happened. There was a big fight between the man and his wife. They were screaming and yelling, and the wife threw things and pots at him, and she kicked him out of the house. And he left, never to come, never to return again. And the cat came to the woman, sat next to her near the fireplace, and said, "You are the finest creature in all the land." And the cat has been beside the woman all this time and continues to do so by the fireplace. And that is how the cat came to be an indoor cat. Well, I hope you enjoyed this story that comes from South Africa, one of Nelson Mandela's favorite fables, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow on our next story. Bye-bye, have a pleasant day, be blessed. Bye.